I've tried to make this video about 5 times now. Twice I was interrupted. Once I hit the wrong button. Once I just did it thinking I had you guys on record and I hadn't hit the button. Good Lord. Things have been difficult around here since April 30th. I had a accident with a pothole 1. A compression fracture in my spine. Excuse the vacuum. Mom's vacuuming something again. And fractured my shoulder, dislocated the same shoulder, fractured the elbow of the same arm, broke a couple of ribs. And I was getting better. And I couldn't even hold anything with that arm or lift it or nothing. And then a couple of days ago, Archer suffered a heart attack, and it was fatal. We lost him. And this one here, say hi, honey. I was very sad, doggo. That was her human. That was her being. That was her buddy. That was her brother, her bubby, we called him. And he would, you'd say, where's your puppy? And he'd go get her. He did everything but nurse that dog. He took care of her. He made sure she ate. He cleaned her. He played with her. He loved on her. He slept near her. If he thought she was doing something that she shouldn't, like licking a light socket, he caught her before I did. And, he would bark at her. And, yeah, that was his baby. When he had to retire early, that was, and he knew something was wrong with Tilly before I did. I knew only because he was acting strange around her, being more of a mama dog than I expected, And so now she hid for the first couple days. So that's part of a dog's, I'm really sorry about the vacuum, guys. That's part of a dog's grieving, is they will hide. And Chihuahuas bond with only, most of the time, a single being, be it a human, another dog, whatever. And we're having a little trouble with the other dog, Coco. She wants to keep Tilly away from me, and so we're having to kind of step in there. And the dynamics, everything's changed so much since he passed away. And she hid for the first couple days. I think she's only out and getting huggles now because Mom chased her out of the room with the vacuum. But I'm healing still, and now we're focused on her. We let her hide. We made sure she got food and water every day, made sure she went to the bathroom. So and if she wanted to hide, we let it come out on her own. And then when she did come out, we'd pet her and love on her, make sure she ate and drank and all that. So she's finally coming out today. This is day 3, I think. And if she wants to hide, she's allowed to hide. If she wants to cuddle, we cuddle, whatever. Kind of letting her grieve in her own way. I'm grieving too. He was such a beautiful soul. I knew the minute I saw him. He didn't come in the door like the other dogs, just come in the door. They opened the door and this big, beautiful yellow head comes through the door first, just his head. And he was clearing the room, is what he was doing. And then when he come in, I thought to myself, my God, I hope he's mine. I would have been so broke if somebody else had got to him. He was sick with Giardia when we got him, believe it or not. He was only 55 pounds. By the time he passed away full grown, he was 113 pounds. He was 9 years old. He was an English Labrador. And he was such a love bug, such a sweetheart, he taught me so much. He taught me to accept help. He taught me that I could be loved even unconditionally, even with a disability. He gave me peace. He made me feel safe. Even when we were out and about, he made me feel so much safer and so much more capable. And he taught me so much about myself and my disability, and that I can be loved. I can never repay everything he gave me. It was so fast too, guys. I mean, we were getting ready for bed, and he sounded off, and I couldn't get to bed on the phone. And by the time I was still trying to vet, when he had Tilly curled up by his side, literally, Mom and I were with him. It was Tilly by his side. Mom and I were with him too, patting on him and loving on him when he passed. And I can never repay that. What he gave me was priceless. And taking care of her, I mean, yeah, I got her for him when he had to retire early due to arthritis. But he gave that love to everybody. I don't care if you were a human. He even loved the squirrels in our old apartment that would throw nuts at him. He thought they were just great fun, and he would wag his tail and try to play with them. He was a big love ball, big goofball, big teddy bear. I am going to get another service dog, but it will be quite a while. I'm going to a different place, Brambler Service Dogs out of Texas. And she has the dame and the sire. And when I'm ready, she'll pick a pup from there. It's going to be a little bit of a different dog because I'm waiting for a couple of more years because Mom's health is not doing great. She's having a really good day today, so she's vacuuming. And I support her by only stepping in when she needs me. Otherwise, I let her tell me what she needs. And we support each other. Her memory's going, and physically she's declining quite a bit. She's sleeping a lot more. So I'm just making payments until she passes. Because once she passes, I'm probably going to go to a wheelchair. And Mom knows that that's a possibility. Mom knows. Mom and I've talked about it. But this house was my grandparents'. It is not set up for a wheelchair. So much is going to have to happen. But right now, Mom needs me to be here to help pay for the house. That's what I'm doing. You know, if Mom needs me to do something, I do it. My mom stepped in for so many people in her life, and she's forgiven so much, including me not talking to her for 18 years. We actually, when I was trying to get my weight loss surgery, went to a therapist, and we sat with the therapist and talked everything out together, and I thought it was really helpful. And I think Mom did too. And we were able to work through everything with the therapist at the same time. And the therapist didn't mind helping us with that. And I'm forever grateful. I love my mom, but she deserves to have whatever she wants. And if that means me supporting her by moving back in, that's fine. I don't think she wanted to be alone either. And after COVID, the second time, I was not doing well. But that's why you haven't heard from me since April. It's kind of been a real roller coaster up and down around here. And it's been difficult. I have spent all summer pretty much laying in bed and healing. And doing exercises and laying in bed some more. I still can't even do crafts. And I can barely lift my arm. That's about it. It was a pretty bad accident. And the cone for the pothole was actually in the pothole, not around it. But I told them, I just want you to fix it. And they did fix it. So there's no lawsuit or nothing. They fixed it. No one else is going to be eaten by the pothole. I did make myself go back down there on my scooter. My scooter was not hurt. My glasses, however, one side of them were scratched by a truck. So my new glasses should be in next week. These are what I call my seizure glasses. I wear these when I'm having seizures or something on a bed, the migraines, because the red blocks the sun a little bit. But I'll get my regular glasses next week, and Mom and I are going to buy a second pair because I break my glasses easily. But that's what's been going on, and I just wanted to give you an update. Say bye, Sissy. My nickname is Sissy. Bye-bye. I go sleep and cuddle with Mommy now. I'm worried about her, but we're giving her all the support we can. We've talked to the vets. We're doing everything, what they say, and doing everything we can for her. And if you have pets, prepay at your vet's office. Talk to your vet and prepay. And just put what little bit you can at the vet's ahead so that if something like this does happen, since I had prepaid at the vet, I had a $120 credit on my account. I was able to get him taken care of without a problem. So if you do have pets or whatever, you can do it at your pharmacy. I do it for my medicine. I prepay several months, and then when that has been exhausted, I put like $100 on the account again, and she just takes what I need for medicine from there. My back is doing not good. My legs are not good because of my back. We bought an electric bath chair. Yes, they are electric ones. And bought that, and I've got, if I can find the link, I'll put it in the description box. It goes all the way flat to the floor, and then you scoot on it, and you press the up button, and it puts you in a seated position, like a regular chair seated. It's for the bathtub, but I use it to get it out of the floor. And since mom's physically disabled now too, her walking, she has to use a cane, and she has a really bad problem with her knees. So if either one of us lies on the floor, we've got one of those. We're going to get a second one so that each end of the house has one. Don't be afraid to buy something to support your disability. Mom knows that I'm looking at wheelchair. I'm keeping my walking as much as I can. Even when I'm in a wheelchair, it's going to be what they call ambulatory wheelchair user. Probably use the wheelchair outside of the house, and then inside the house I'll pretty much be ambulatory. But that's not till later. Like I said, Mom's health's not doing good, so she deserves me to, if she wants to not live alone and her, and she said, she's not depressed or nothing, but she's like, I've had 70-something years. Some people don't even get that. So she's having fun with home repairs, believe it or not. She's having fun choosing something and having it repaired. She seems to get a big kick out of watching something get repaired around the house. So that's what we've been focusing on. Second summer with actual HVAC. We actually have central air for the second summer in a row. Thank God. But that's what's been going on in these parts. I'll update you a little later. But right now I'm still not getting up and around yet. And neither is little bit here. So take care, guys. Take it easy. Those of you who have sent your condolences, thank you so much. Like I said, it really hurts to lose him. He was my peace. That's why I nicknamed him Dove, because he gave me such peace. I never knew such acceptance until I had Archer. Never in my life have I known that kind of love existed. He was an angel in fur, and I'll never forget him. Bye, guys.